Hello everyone. Very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, hi sir, I'm Ariba. Hi Ariba. Why haven't you logged in from your usual name? I'm not sure. But either ways, it's definitely good to have you here and good to see you in any case. Okay, so today we have an announcement to make primarily about the CLAT 2022 Brain Booster course, which is going to deal with areas in relation to current affairs as well as legal reasoning. So its primary focus is going to be on two sections, which is a major portion, right, which is a major portion of the CLAT examination. Okay, hi Ultraviolet, nice. Vatanpreet, Bhumika, Revant, Sona, Arnav, Devjit, Mukul, Aksha, Jayanti. Very good afternoon. Lot of people I think I have not met too many times for sure. Welcome to the Gradeup YouTube channel and very good afternoon from me. I hope everybody is safe and everybody is COVID free, right, and is looking forward to the Independence Day celebration, enjoying the Tokyo Olympics. All good, no? Ankit, Anant, Arpit, very good afternoon to you as well. So what is your that's well, I mean, you can directly, of course, feel free to kind of just reach out to me on Facebook. Otherwise you can of course pick up the phone and just call me on that number. Right, before before we jump into the details of this specific course, some of the ongoing discounts as well as some of the ongoing courses already is, first of all, in celebration of the awesome performance that we have been having at the Tokyo Olympics. Here at Gradeup, we are also bringing you the Medal of Success, right? You can wear it like a badge of honor, and we are going to have a flat 50% discount that is available for all the CLAT, BHU, Jamia and all the other entrances. You can use the code MEDAL50. You can use the code MEDAL50 to get a flat 50% off on all the Gradeup super subscriptions, and today of course is the last day to avail of that discount. Now we have a couple of completely new courses. As the CLAT changes, our preparations and our approach towards the examination is also changing, right? The CLAT 2022 repeaters course is again a very unique thing that we are bringing to all of you for the first time, along with the comprehensive course, right? Along with the comprehensive course, which again for the very first time is going to be in, of course, there is the English batch where the medium of instruction is only going to be in English, and we also have, for those of you who are not from a completely English kind of a background, maybe from some state board exams and so on, तो आपके लिए भी एक बाइलिंगुअल बैच भी है जिसमें हम इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों माध्यम के साथ हमारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस और ट्रेनिंग और क्लासेस कंटिन्यू करेंगे. सो इट विल बी इन बोथ ऑफ दीज लैंग्वेजेस. नीडलेस टू से, दोनों एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, दोनों बैचेस के प्रिपरेशन विल कंटिन्यू for the duration of the entire duration until your next CLAT examination, which is usually scheduled to happen in the second Sunday of May, right? Which is usually scheduled to happen in the second Sunday of of May. Sorry, of A nikal gaya. Okay. Okay, some more people have joined in. Priya, very good afternoon. जीतू सर, आप इतने दिन से कहाँ थे? अरे अरे ऐसा क्या हुआ? Arpit says, I got into NLU D this year. I want to talk to you. Arpit, many congratulations to you first of all. So I think I've already shared my phone number. Feel free to reach out to me. I hope you have seen it on the YouTube chat. I've just put it up in any case. So do feel free to give me a call. Many congratulations. Kiran, Raj, Shifa, Jitu, Ahana, Divya, Kishan, Ashutosh. Lot of people have joined in. Very good to see all of you. Okay, also Devya has a question. So not finding this new course on the Gradeup page. Oh, it should be updated by today evening. Okay, somebody has I think the very active people from the Gradeup tech team have already responded saying it will be up and running by today evening. So don't worry too much about it. You should have access to it very quickly. Okay. Of course, the basic program for the comprehensive course for the batch of 2023, also the enrollments are already on. So do make the most of all of these courses, for all of these courses. Right now, the CLAT 2022 Brain Booster, like I told you, is just launching today. Right? It is launching today. So some of you who were still wondering कि अभी वेबसाइट पे क्यों नहीं दिखा रहा है, because it will be up and available today evening, right? It will be available today evening. Let me take another quick look at the chat box if there's something interesting. As I can tell your class time once. Kishan, which batch are you talking about? I mean, I have multiple batches today. For example, today at 7 p.m. I have a session for the Maharashtra CET booster batch. Right, and today at 5 p.m. I have a class on criminal law with the CLAT 2022 comprehensive course batch. So I mean, I think it just you'll have to tell me which batch you're really looking at. Right. Okay. Hi, Shivansh is also joined in. Ashutosh, no, Ashutosh, this is not for Maharashtra CET. Ashutosh, for sure, this is not for Maharashtra CET. This is for those of you who are looking at the next year's examination, right? This is for the next year's examination. Okay. Okay. How to prepare for legal reasoning and current affairs. A very huge portion of the examination. A very huge portion of the examination is basically the preparation for CLAT 2022 in terms of legal and GK. It accounts for half of the entire question paper, right? Legal aptitude, as far as this year's CLAT was concerned, right, we had 40 questions from legal reasoning. We had 40 questions from legal reasoning, and of course all of them were passage based questions, which means more than 7 to 8 passages approximately. To be exact, there's 8 passages, right? And each passage had 5 questions. And I think one of the big challenges that a lot of students faced, particularly in this year's examination, was the length of the passages, right? Big passages ate into a lot of time, right? Because you have approximately less than 1 minute. You have approximately less than 1 minute per per question. And when we have so many of these questions that we have to keep looking at, so many lengthy passages that we have to go through, of course it kind of becomes a little bit of a challenge. Okay, sir, I'm in the bilingual batch. Aha, nice, Bhumika. Mahima Sharma, sir, how are you? I'm doing very good. Sorry for being late. No problem, Mahima, that's fine. So if you have a monthly magazine, then we need to make notes of current affairs. So newspaper reading, I think, would be the most important aspect of your preparation process. Without reading the newspapers, I think it just becomes extremely difficult. So I would strongly suggest that you keep looking at newspapers, right? How to improve reading speed? The more you read, I think the simplest, and to be honest, every other answer is just not true. कोई हो सकता है आपको कुछ और बताए, लेकिन मतलब I have gotten an All India rank 20 myself. I can read pretty fast. I've been doing decently well in terms of my career of corporate law. won international competitions, and after all of these achievements, I'm telling you, एकदम सच बता रहा हूँ, you have to read more and more. If somebody is telling you something else, it is absolutely false. Reading speed improve करने के लिए reading ही बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. The more you read, the better it will become. Right, sir, I'm from Punjab. And entrance of August 14th. Aha, all the best, Sharan. How is your preparation going? Sabrina, 2020 batch is very lucky. We will not get this type of lengthy and difficult paper. Example is 12th exam se bach. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe you can get a lengthier paper as well. Who knows? But the good thing is, anyway, सबके लिए equally lengthy होगा, right? So should not be a problem. Okay, let's take a quick look at the GK section as well. There was slightly lesser number of GK questions, in the end. There were 35 questions approximately in the GK section. 2021 में तो exactly 35 ही थे, right? Half of the question paper, right? So 40 plus 35 is 75 out of 150. And again, they were passage based questions, and they were again little bit of length was a challenge, but a lot of these questions actually, to be honest, could be answered without reading the passage as well, right? Could be answered without reading the passage as well. So उसमें भी कुछ ना कुछ advantage जरूर बन जाता था. So anyway, that's what this particular examination really looked like in terms of GK and legal. If we have to summarize it, the trend of the examination is that it is becoming more and more comprehensive, right? So किसी specific topic पे बड़ा सा passage बना के, so the preparation, it is required that the preparation must be more and more detail oriented, right? जितना ज़्यादा आपका preparation detail orientation की तरफ जाएगा, उतने ही chances आपके keep on increasing about your ability to qualify for the examination, and so on. So remember, current affairs and legal alone are 50% of the question paper. 50% of the question paper. बाकी 3 subjects मिला के remaining half होता है. So which means if you're trying to figure out which subjects are the most important, right? Of course, सारे subjects important हैं, no doubt about it. बिल्कुल सारे subjects important हैं, but GK and legal require little bit of extra attention because half the question paper, right? Because half the question paper itself is legal and GK alone. So just keep that aspect of detail, etc., always at the back of your mind, right? Of course, there's a huge focus on current affairs. What this course will cover is the comprehensive coverage of all legal happenings from July 2021 onwards. So July 23rd was the date of the CLAT exam, right? So July से ही आपका अगले साल का CLAT का syllabus शुरू है, right? The next year's CLAT exam is basically on its way from July onwards in terms of current affairs और ये सारी चीजें. So any important judgment, any important legal news, all the important judicial appointments, whether it is in the Supreme Court, एक नए चीफ जस्टिस बने या कोई नया हाई कोर्ट में चीफ जस्टिस इंपॉर्टेंट हो रहा है, competition appellate tribunal, national human rights commission. Recently we had the first non-chief justice of India, the first time we have a chairperson of NHRC, National Human Rights Commission, जो एक chief justice of India ना बन के भी, right, without becoming chief justice of India, Justice Arun Mishra has been appointed as the chairperson of the NHRC. So again, these are important legal changes, important appointments that have been made. So we will, in this course, we will keep taking a look at all of these developments as and when they happen, एकदम current affairs की तरह, right? So current affairs आप पढ़ेंगे, करंट ही टाइम पे हम अपने डिस्कशंस भी साइड बाय साइड डेफिनेटली करते रहेंगे, एंड ऑफ कोर्स वी विल हैव मंथली टेस्ट्स टू चेक योर परफॉर्मेंस, वेदर यू आर एक्चुअली, सिर्फ हम तो पढ़ा दिए लेकिन क्या आपने पढ़ा, क्या आपने याद रखा. सो वी विल डू दोज checks and balances as well. It goes without saying कि ये चीज हम सिर्फ लीगल के लिए नहीं करेंगे. Of course, right? This is exactly something that we are going to do for current affairs as well. Right? This is exactly what we are going to do for current affairs as well. Again, comprehensive course का पूरा कवरेज ऑफ ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट रीसेंट डेवलपमेंट्स जुलाई ऑनवर्ड्स, क्योंकि जून का तो खैर क्लैट के लिए, अगले क्लैट के लिए रेलेवेंट नहीं होगा, राइट. जून के लिए इट इज समथिंग दैट कुड हैव बीन आस्क्ड इन दिस ईयर्स क्लैट एग्जामिनेशन, बट वी विल कंटिन्यू टू लुक एट ऑल रीसेंट डेवलपमेंट्स जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, अक्टूबर, जब तक अगला एग्जाम आप लोगों का नहीं हो जाता. एंड वी विल ऑफ कोर्स हैव टेस्ट्स एंड सो ऑन for reviewing in terms of whether you are retaining the information, whether you are remembering the information जो हम आपसे पूछ रहे हैं, right? So that's just a quick introduction to this new and extremely innovative course that we have really come up with. क्योंकि जीके और लीगल का सिलेबस बहुत ज़्यादा वास्ट हो जाता है, कभी सिलेबस में कभी समझ में नहीं आता कि सर कहाँ से शुरू करें, कहाँ से ख़त्म करें, राइट. सो वी डिसाइडेड वी आर गोइंग टू हेल्प यू आउट with understanding all of these things, right? With understanding all of these things. So do you have to make notes from Hindu paper? Not necessarily, Aarti, but of course it's a little helpful sometimes. GK today से भी current affairs पूरे complete हो जाते हैं क्या sir? I don't think so. I think न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग तो बिल्कुल एसेंशियल ही है. न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग तो बिल्कुल ही एसेंशियल है. सो आई थिंक यू शुड डेफिनेटली कीप अ ट्रैक ऑफ ऑल द इम्पॉर्टेंट लीगल डेवलपमेंट्स दैट कीप हैपनिंग. यू शुड कीप अ ट्रैक ऑफ ऑल द इम्पॉर्टेंट अपॉइंटमेंट्स वगैरह जो भी चेंजेस हो रहे हैं फ्रॉम द न्यूज़पेपर. सिर्फ जीके टुडे पे रिलाय मत करिए. जीके टुडे न्यूज़पेपर प्लस आवर लेक्चर्स, right? Like in particular, if you just look at this batch, this batch का करोगे तो I'm sure it will be more than enough, right? This will be more than enough. Classes में हम आपको notes भी provide करेंगे in this particular batch. We will have questions and so on and so forth, right? Sir, is it helpful for BBA entrance, IB university? Well, I mean the legal thing will not be helpful. But otherwise of course it can be helpful, right? GK तो obviously helpful है ही, right? Hello Samarth, very good afternoon. Surface नहीं सुन, हाँ नहीं necessary नहीं है भाई, मैं कह रहा हूँ GK today our classes and notes and that should be enough, huh? Because we will also be providing you notes and so on, right? So Times of India and the Tribune, well, I mean, I'm not a big fan of either of the newspapers. My favorite newspaper is not even the Hindu. My favorite newspaper is Indian Express. So if any of you wants to follow, it's a very balanced newspaper. Personally, I find Indian Express to be the best in terms of it. But that's my personal opinion. बिल्कुल अगर आप चाहें तो हिंदू भी पढ़ सकते हैं. Definitely Hindu is also probably just a little bit worth it as well, right? Okay, thank you sir for conducting this session. Most welcome Shambhavi, that's very kind of you to say. So I hope I'm going to see a lot of you in the GK and legal reasoning booster, brain booster batch for next year, because हम इसमें बहुत सारे current affairs से लेकर important developments both legal and GK के अलग अलग हम लोग cover करेंगे, right? So I hope some of you definitely are going to be in the sessions when they get started, right? Which newspaper best? I think Sharan, I've already said my opinion is Indian Express. So your tips are really very helpful. Thank you Shambhavi, I'm happy to be of some help. The notes which will provide, is that sufficient? Notes, classes, newspapers, yeah, ये तीनों का combination होके तो definitely sufficient, right? If it's a combination of all three, then it is definitely definitely sufficient, and you won't need to do too much extra in terms of GK and other preparation, right? Shiba Prasad Naik. So which book should we have? So after the pattern change, I don't think there's any book. You can probably buy AP Bharadwaj or something for legal maxims and like general awareness और इस type का legal का मतलब basics के लिए. But new pattern के बाद इस पे बहुत ज़्यादा तो अब कोई book है नहीं, right? Basics के लिए you can purchase any of the books and that should be enough. Okay. Okay, guys. Very active session. Lot of people active on the chat box. Always good to see. Keeps me on my toes as well. Thank you very much for being so active. I hope this was helpful in terms of giving you a lot of information about the upcoming batch, and I hope to see some of you in the classes. Happy hunting for the CLAT 2022 examination. Let us start gunning for the NLS Bangalore seat and let us beat the competition together. Thank you very much, everyone. See you guys soon. Bye bye. Thank you.